Hello YouTube, my name is Ben. I'm here from the Carnivorous Symphony channel, and because I'm moving soon, I'm not really going to have a chance to upload for a little while, so I'm just going to bring you a quick double-header for today. First up, we're going to have an RU match with my NU team again, just because I like to do that. My opponent's going to lead with a Primate, probably Choice Lock, so I'm going to go with Electrode and Protect first turn, just to see what he's going to do. U-turn, I think, because I'll just steal the switch initiative, I know Electrode will take the U-turn, so I'm just going to do that. He's going to go into Whimsicott. He's going to take the Volt Switch pretty well, considering that a Whimsicott, doesn't have the great special defense. In comes the Arbok. Not a good idea, really. My Arbok strategy is a bit flawed, so I'm going to Glare, and the Cresselia is going to take the Glare, which is a really, really bad thing to be doing. Paralyzed Cresselia is not going to change anything. This thing's just going to kill me later on. I know it. I know it because it's just going to outstall me. So basically, I'm just going to leave Arbok in here to die because, as punishment, Arbok really messed up here. So I'm just going to Sucker Punch just to get some damage on it before it kills off Arbok. And I'm going to bring in Bert just to see if I can do anything to this thing with the Crunch. But I can't really do much, so I'm not really sure what to do. I'm just going to probably just Crunch again, just to be safe. He's going to bring in a Yamask, a level 1 Yamask. I'm not really sure what the strategy is there, but I'm just going to take it out easy. In comes the Slacking. I'm kind of scared of the Slacking, so I'm going to go into Wormadam just to take any physical hits. A nice return, pretty much almost not even damaging Wormadam. So Wormadam's just going to sit here and get some health back. He's going to try and Toxic the Slacking, but he's going to switch the Slacking out because knowing the Truant ability, he may as well just not stay in. I'm going to Protect to see what the Kabutops is going to do. He's going to Stealth Rock. Big mistake protecting, but I was really not sure because this thing could easily just take out Wormadam in one go. He's going to Aqua Jet. Not really sure why. Why not use a stronger Water-type move? So Wormadam's going to Earthquake. I'm just going to probably just wait for the Toxic to take it out now because there's no real point. But he's going to switch it out and he's going to bring in Slacking again. I switch out Wormadam. I'm not really sure why. Probably just double switching. I'm going to go with Leafeon. Leafeon's going to take the return horribly, so I'm just going to try and fodder out Leafeon because I went for the sub and it's just not going to set up properly. I mean, I could have yawned on this turn. That would have been a good idea. Get something sleepy, but I'm just going to Leaf Blade, hit the Primate. He's going to U-turn out and beat me to the switch initiative, which is unfortunate, but I can't really deal with this. So out goes the Primate. In comes the Whimsicott again. This is going to get really stally because this thing has no attacking moves. So he's going to sub down, and I think I'm just going to Taunt with Electrode. So I didn't know that Taunt would actually go through substitutes, which is pretty lucky, really, because that just shuts this Whimsicott down for now. So he has no choice but to switch out. He's going to bring in Kabutops. I'm just going to Thunderbolt and take that out. So Electrode gets a kill, which is nice. So we're down to 4 and 4. He's going to bring in Primate. I know that if I just switch out now, it'd be a better idea. Get Armaldo in just to see if he'll do something, because he's probably going to U-turn. Unfortunately, he doesn't. He goes for the close combat this turn. So Armaldo, again, is wasted, really, because I've not really grasped how to use Armaldo, and he just goes down to 2 close combats from the Primate, which is unfortunate. I'm going to bring in Basculin. My hope was just to Aqua Jet and take it out, but I wasn't able to do that. He's going to bring in the Whimsicott and resist. So basically, I'm just going to give him a free sub right now because I've got to switch out because Aqua Jet's really not going to do anything. I'm going to bring in Electrode. The Encores, I'm not sure why. Hoping he could probably set up with the Aqua Jets from the Basculin, but I'm going to go into Electrode. I'm going to go for Thunderbolts because that's really the best move I have right now, especially since he's taunted. I can't really protect and stall this guy out, so he's going to throw some Leech Seeds on me. He's going to just stall me out with this Whimsicott. Really, really, really annoying. I was kind of hoping to get some kind of aftermath, but I'm going to Volt Switch just to see if I can take out the sub. I can't. Volt Switch is pretty weak on a grass type, at least. So I'm going to go into Bert right now, just doing all I can to take the sub out. He's going to Leech Seed me, and basically I'm just going to keep crunching, keep taking out the sub, and this thing's just going to keep healing. At one point I actually get really annoyed that he's still able to make subs. He goes down to like 14%, and with the Leech Seed and the leftovers, he recovers up to 29, and I just get really it's so disheartening to just kill these really, really stally teams, and all they do is just stall, and I really want the game to be over a lot sooner than these other people do, but that's the game. I mean, I can't really help that. So had Bert survived this, he would have been able to take this thing out because it can't sub down anymore and it's got no attacking moves. So my choices are a bit stretched right now. So I'm going to bring in Wormadam, and Wormadam's just going to return, take out the Whimsicott. There's no real reason to not do that because I know by this point I'm aware that I've lost the game. Well, because that Cresselia being paralyzed instead of poison, there's not much I could do. So I'm going to bring an Electro just to aftermath the Primate because my best chances really is Wormadam. I can stall out the slacking with Toxic and taking advantage of the Truant, but it's just not going to happen. There's no way Wormadam's going to be able to face off against the Cresselia, so there's going to be some pretty just lame plays against that thing, just waiting for it to kill me so the game can end, because this guy, his stall team was so efficient that my all-out offensive basically just couldn't do much to him. See, I even Earthquake the Cresselia, which can only have Levitate as the ability. It's a pretty I just want this to be over. He's getting fully paralyzed and it's so pointless. I'm just sitting here returning now, just to try and get rid of this thing. But it's not going to happen. He's even toxicking me. I mean, he doesn't even have the decency to Psyshock. Come on. Oh well. Wormadam will eventually go down. He's even got Ice Beam. Like, why wasn't he doing that before? Why did he feel the need to toxic me? I really don't understand. But anyway, yeah, Wormadam goes down. And for our second game, I've got a little bit of a gimmick. I was playing around in Little Cup, and I decided to use all the grass starters and a Ponyta. So basically, we're on the other perspective again. My opponent, unfortunately for them, had an all-ground team. They're going to leave with Hippopotas. I'm going to leave with Trico. It's a choice specs Trico. So basically, it was the fastest thing that I had, and I was hoping it would outspeed most things. So I'm easily able to take out the Hippopotas first turn. My opponent's going to bring in a Swinub, and I'm just going to go with Snivy as fodder because Snivy is probably the most useless grass starter, and it may as well just go out now. So basically, the Swinub's going to take it out. It would have easily done the same thing with any other attack, Ice Shard, Superpower, whatever. I'm going to go back into Trico now, just go for the Hidden Power Fire, take that thing out, which is always good. Trico's going to be MVP, obviously. Out of both games, really. He's getting most kills. Anyway, in comes an Abra. I know the Hidden Power Fire is not going to do much, so I'm going to go into Ponyta, basically as fodder, because Ponyta doesn't fit the gimmick. Ponyta does get a Flare Blitz, get the thing down to its sash, but Ponyta does go down to its own recoil. The Psychic doesn't do anything. In comes Chikorita. I wasn't really expecting Chikorita to do much, but it actually does, which is pretty cool. I mean, Chikorita gets a kill. It doesn't really make sense because Meganium's in the lower tiers. So I was pretty pleased that Chikorita actually did something. Unfortunately, though, the Drillbur's going to come in and take it out. It's pretty sad. I like Chikorita. It's probably my favorite grass starter. But anyway, Turtwig's going to come in. Turtwig's going to beast the Earthquake from a Drillbur. I think it's Sand Rush instead of Sand Force, which is lucky. So Turtwig's just going to Seed Bomb, take that out. Turtwig's holding the Expert Belt. I think it's a pretty unique Turtwig setup, at least, because look, Turtwig's still able to take an Earthquake. It's taken two pretty powerful Earthquakes, one from a Drillbur and one from a Sandshrew. I think Turtwig's beasting it right now. And I'm not going to be able to finish the game with Turtwig, but Trico's definitely going to come in and just win this out, because Trico definitely outspeeds a Cranidos, and that Giga Drain is just going to kill him. But I'm going to see you guys later because I really have to leave at some point. So goodbye, everyone.